Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Soul Hackers 2, last episode. We did a lot of exploring, especially for the last episode. And we were able to find out that Mangetsu is actually killed and his covenant was taken from a video file that we found from a phone that Fig was able to hack. And yeah, this episode, before we do our main story stuff, we're gonna be tackling a bunch of DLC, or the DLC. And also, by the way, I actually did a lot of quests off screen. They were pretty boring, but they got the job done at least. And I got some upgrades from the comp menu. Anyway, now's not the time for that. We're gonna be going to the shipping district. We're supposedly gonna be talking to this person that we saw in the shipping district earlier. This person.
So, you took the job, huh? Alright. Well, as far as intros go, I guess you could call me the guy in charge around here. These attacks are the talk of the town right now, and sure enough, they're happening here too. All of the victims are summoners, without exception. Fortunately, no one's dead, but they've all been weakened considerably. The cause is still unknown, and I suspect there's some sort of magic at play. Some of the victims are our own too, so it's not as if I can just sit back and ride this out. Just how it goes, I guess. Anyway, I'd like you to capture the culprit behind these attacks.
Okay, where?
The most recent one apparently took place somewhere deep within the East Shipping District. Think you could take a look? I'm counting on you.
Deep, you say? Must be talking about the further area for sure. Yeah. We're gonna send a boss fight for sure. Good thing we are like level 32 and this quest is like level 29. Nana?
Hey, it's her.
It's the big eater from Hydron. I think her name was...
Nana. Hey, Nana! What's wrong? Snap out of it!
Wait, you think she's our culprit?
She's clearly lost control.
Possessed though.
What do we do, Ringo?
We neutralize her first. Let's go.
Are you animal summoners? I'll swallow you whole!
Endless appetite. They're irritated.
What's our opener?
Let's finish this.
Help me out
You owe
here!
me for this.
How?
Buy all
Stop
you
me.
want.
I know we can
Alright.
win this.
In my sights!
Alright. Go get him,
That's what
Saizo.
I needed.
I will.
Alright.
Let's get our
What's
buffs
our-
ready.
Stronger.
Here goes!
Stronger. I will eat you. I'll devour you.
Damn, he hurts. While
We
resisting.
gotta win this. No matter what.
Taking a gamble?
Not guns.
You know the
Right.
drill. Don't be a hero.
Unlucky?
Lightning strike! Nailed it!
Good?
Let's finish this.
Feeling lucky, Melody?
Useless.
Time to improvise.
Help me out here!
What are you thinking?
I got this.
We need to watch ourselves.
Need some fire.
With pleasure.
What's our
Yeah,
opener?
good plan.
We're
Here
lacking
goes.
intel on this one.
Too late for regrets now.
Way too slow!
Bad.
Oh, what the What? What? You
You know
heal?
the drill. Don't be a hero.
We need to watch ourselves.
I'll get down.
It's enough.
Wow,
I know
Still
we
with
can
okay,
win
we're
this.
gonna have to like figure this out.
Get
We
lost.
don't know if that'll work.
Fire doesn't work.
All right. Nana, let's roll.
Let's actually use our Rakukaja pearls.
Help me out
All
here!
set, Saizo? I will
This
try
is
all
alright.
you want. I know
Okay.
we
Good
can
idea.
this.
Go
Okay,
for it, Arrow!
Saizo. Worked.
Too late for regrets now.
Little morsel.
What? What's going
I
on?
gotta win this. No matter what.
It's for your own
This'll
good.
turn the tables.
Cover me! Leave it to me.
I
I'm
know
not
we
your
can win this.
babysitter.
Help
Your
me
turn,
out here.
Saizo.
This
This
should
should do
finish
it.
this.
Stop me. Ready to go. Shall we?
Taking
my
a gamble?
Fuck.
You know what to do.
So it is
Take him down,
electric.
Arrow.
I'll do it, Milady. Like I'd overlook that.
Nice one. Yeah, good plan. Ah! Out of my way.
Alright, we're gonna do some stack optimization.
I'll devour you.
It's for
Time
your
to
own
bust
good.
out the
We need to
blitzkrieg
watch
stuff.
ourselves.
This
Let's
side.
go.
All right.
Let's go. Dance!
Go time.
We're gonna do as much damage as we could.
Fire. Got it.
Let me
That's
see.
your cue.
Take
You
him
don't
down,
have to tell
Arrow.
me twice.
All right. Here goes. Let the rebels begin. Tear him up.
Oh! Almost there.
I'll swallow you whole.
I feel like they're not even doing anything.
Just to be safe. Dance!
There we go. Easy.
Nana.
Rango, what happened? I'm so hungry.
What's going on here?
It seems like she's calmed down. Let's take her to Hydron.
Alright. Not bad.
I can't eat anymore. That was awesome. Whew, I like Hydron. They make everything, and it all tastes great.
Leave it to this kid to turn a hard-boiled bar into a bistro. I honestly didn't know the guy was this much of a chef.
The bartender here's a gourmet master. A gourmaster.
We're not so bad ourselves.
You're just gourmisters.
Well, Nana, if you're done eating, do you mind if I ask you something?
What?
We're investigating all those incidents lately. The attacks. And we're wondering if you're responsible for them.
Probably.
Probably?
My memory's all fuzzy.
Fuzzy? What, are you a sleepwalker or something?
Do you have any idea why you might have attacked summoners?
You guys are so annoying. I told you, I don't know.
I feel like she's lying.
Hey, try not to piss her off. We don't want her going on a rampage.
Look, Nana. Even if you don't remember, a lot of summoners might have been hurt because of you. You've got some incredible power, but that means you've also got a responsibility to control it.
Well, I mean, that's... I do feel bad about it. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt anyone.
Look at that. There's a shy girl under all the quirks.
Yeah, I think she's a good kid at heart.
My dad was a summoner, so I kind of thought other people in the same line of work might know something.
What's your dad's name? Maybe we can help.
Gen Mayumi.
What's wrong, Melody?
Nana. Gen Mayumi. That is, your father.
What?
He's already dead.
Oh.
He was killed by a group called the Phantom Society. I'm one of their operatives.
Huh?
He was the assistant of a scholar named Mangetsu Kuzunoha. He held something very valuable, called the Blue Covenant.
Blue Covenant.
What?
Nani?
You gotta be kidding.
It's true. We killed your father in order to take the Covenant from him.
Melody!
It's the truth.
That explains.
And it should be enough for her to give up.
But
Don't lash out at Melody, Arrow. The kid was bound to find out eventually. What's more cruel? Telling the truth, or her never finding out?
that's not...
You didn't kill him yourself, right?
Nana, you're not going to find your father. Your journey is over. Go home. A kid with this kind of power wandering around the city is only going to cause more problems.
Wait! Nana!
Don't. There's nothing nothing any of us can do now. This is just how it's gotta be.
Damn, that was harsh. That was so harsh. But... well... I guess we're gonna have to go back to our client.
Welcome.
And also, we got new hangout events. Arrow, the one for the quest, and Milady Saizo.
Arrow!
Hey, Arrow, how much do you remember from when you were a kid?
Well,
From when I was a kid? Tough to say. I think my memory's pretty good, though. Does the name Akko ring a bell? Akko, huh? Yeah, it does. I remember her. Really? Think so. Only one person I can think back to has that name.
brings back memories.
I was at the orphanage at the time. I have this really nice memory of Christmas Day.
Back then,
I was pretty frail and frequently got fevers as a kid. Unfortunately, one of those times fell on Christmas. While everyone was having fun at our party, I was lying down in the next room. I remember really being out of it, but it was hard not to listen on everything. That's when she brought me some cake. She being Akko? Yep, just the two of us. Sat there eating cake in the dark so teachers wouldn't find out. Oh, that's a nice memory.
Right.
Yeah, and it's one I won't forget. To tell the truth, I don't think I could. But if you were night with Akko, what would you do?
well,
I couldn't. No, that's not what I meant. It's a what-if kind of thing.
no.
There's no what-if. I just can't. My memory Akko's precious to me, but it's in the past. Me of today is a lot different of how I used to be. The world I live in, the way I live, everything's changed. Even if I were to see Akko and got to spend all this time reflecting, what then? It's not like I ever could go back. It's only caused me pain in the end. Rather than be sad with all of that, I think it'd be best if we just never saw each other again. Well, aren't you thinking about this too hard? If you want to see her, just do
I
it.
don't know.
You're probably right. But it was because of my weakness back then that I let Kaburagi down. I won't repeat that mistake, that's why I see, I gotcha. Sorry, Ringo. That's why you're saying sorry?
Sorry.
That's well, I'm just sorry.
Welcome.
Another arrow combo.
Saizo!
It reminds me, Saizo. Found this wine over in Line 14 the other day. Let me take a look. I'm somewhat of insomnia. You know, alright, let me see.
I like it.
No way, this is some snazzy stuff. It's a younger wine, but it's supposed to be the year this came out was tops. If you found out this ratty old subway, I guess it was stolen? Some thief probably filched it from some millionaire's stash and lost it along the way. Huh. So you could tell just by looking at it? Do you know a lot about this stuff too, Malay? If it gets me drunk, then I don't care what it tastes like. Makes no difference to me. That seems a bit extreme. Yeah, you guys really are clueless. It's enough to make little old me sound kind of depressed. Mind you, I am older than you. It's just a figure of speech. It's not like either here nor there. We're just talking about wine, yeah? This one here's from France, so you see, so...
Can we talk?
Hughes, you got a bottle opener?
Hey,
Whoa, wait. What the hell are you doing?
I hate chit-chat.
I figured you'd be running your mouth for a while, so I have to pretend to care. I at least want a drink in my hand.
Hold up.
Pretend to care if that's not important. I'm telling you not to open it.
Am I wrong?
Why? I thought you said it was good.
that's...
But yeah, you're missing the whole point here. Listen here, wine's value is decided by the year in which it was produced. In other words, the more from a bottle's given time it gets drunk, the more rare it becomes. In this business, rare means money. As it has a stand, this bottle's worth about 100,000 yen or so. But give it in a decade, we're talking about double, no triple the price.
Oh, please.
Who cares about the price? 100,000, 200,000, it's all the same once you drink it.
Say,
But it's not, you get me, right, Hughes?
Let's see.
Oh, you're asking me? Oh dear. Well, one's sense of taste can be greatly influenced by the surrounding atmosphere and the perception of it. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I know, like, that we're gonna be doing wines. I know it's wine, but, like, damn. That takes, like, a decade, and a decade is massive long. If you were to take that into consideration, it isn't necessarily incorrect to say a $200,000 yen bottle is more delicious than the one price of 100,000. See, there you have it, straight from the specialist. Great, good for you. Damn straight. All right, Hughes, I wanted to ask you about where you store your wine. Well, it's not too large. Well, above cellar at my place. And
Ringo.
Say, Ringo, what would you say to popping this open? Just you and me.
Right.
I'm out for it. Count me in. That's the dream.
Welcome.
Arrow. That's the last one.
Say,
It reminds me, Arrow, I picked up the soccer ball on the subway the other day.
Brings back memories.
A soccer ball, huh? Brings back memories. I used to play at the orphanage every now and then, but no way I could play now,
that's
though.
true.
Makes sense. I cannot imagine the summer's got a whole lot of time to spare for sports and games and stuff. Yeah, well, actually, we do have something for that. Oh, is it like a summer's field day?
No.
Let me stop you right there. There's nothing even remotely peaceful or fun about it. It's more like form betting, if possible. Basically, if a bunch of crazy rich people hire independent summoners drawing cash and having competing in these underground arenas. The rules differ from depending on the day, but you see stuff like baseball, soccer, boxing, and even sumo. Sometimes it's as simple as a foot race, but there's one rule that remains the same no matter what. And that's that there's no rules. You can summon demons, attack your opponent, you name it. As I'm sure you can imagine, that goes for killing your opponent as well. I see, so yeah, nothing peaceful or fun about that.
Also,
Right, since not all summoners are vicious murderers. Matches don't always turn deadly, but still, people die all the time. Actually, reeling out your line of death is usually part of the bet. That's often the highlight of the show. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Raven once took me once. He told me I'd learn about the world. That day there was a younger summoner competing. Couldn't have been older than 25. Raven said that was pretty common. He said that young, inexperienced summoners were the perfect prey. Hard for them to find work, you know. I could see it, hear it. The look on their face just before he was trampled to death, his scream. Even more than that, I remember the crowd howling like animals. Arrow.
And the thing I remember is...
Remember what Raven told me back then, too. Don't forget this emotion, he said. The people here did a long time ago. If you forget the skills you've learned, you would lose your very memories. You must never forget what you felt here today. It didn't sound like he was trying to teach me or command or anything. Really, he had felt earnest, like it was his wish. Her wish.
Sorry.
Sorry. Things got kinda dark here for a second, huh? Or at the very least, I now know Summer's Field is not a thing. But it'd be more fun if it wasn't so violent. People just probably just enjoy competing. So.
Right.
Yeah, I think so too. Alright. Alright, what next?
Hey. I see. Thank you. See ya!
Alright, let's just redeem this DLC quest.
Please, come in.
I think it's in the subway. I think it's in the East District. Alright, what do you have to say?
Really? You think we should forgive this rogue summoner just because they feel guilty? You seriously think that's gonna fly? We've got a reputation to think about here. At least, that's what I wish I could say right now. But considering you guys stopped this troublemaker when none of us could, I don't exactly have a whole lot of room to talk, do I? So long as the attacks are over and done with, then we're good. I'd call that settled. You guys did your job after all. And on that note, here's your reward.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it for our DLC stuff. Or anyway. I guess we shall make some progress. Let's go to Cirque de Gomodin.
Hi there.
Welcome. What brings you in today?
Yeah, about that. Victor, do you have any idea what a Zoma is?
Naturally.
Ugh, perfect. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do if this turned out to be a dead end. Okay, let me have it.
Oh, someone of your intelligence wants to learn something from me?
I know. Aren't you proud of me?
Ooh.
It certainly is pleasing. I must say, though, you're not the first person to ask me about this. Just 6 months ago, there was another who asked the very same question. Let me think. Yes, I believe he was called Iron Mask.
Jackpot. The Zoma that's with him is exactly what I wanted to ask about. His name's Zenin.
The one that wasn't finished, you mean? What of it? Though, wait. If he has a name now, I imagine he's technically been completed, right?
What do you mean, technically? He totally wiped the floor with us.
Hmm? I can't imagine that Zoma possessing all that much power. All right, tell me everything. I see. That's quite a tale.
This is no time to be laughing. And now that I think about it, why would you help the Phantom Society?
Come now, is the glare necessary? I'll do just about any job as long as it's fulfilling. Surely you can't hold that against me.
Well, it's thanks to you we're in this mess, so I think you deserve a glare or two.
You and the Phantom Society are no different as far as I'm concerned. Just another group of summoners.
Based on what? How we look? Humans are always slaves to appearance. It's one of the things that makes you so stubborn.
On the contrary, it has nothing to do with that. Rather, it's more about a personal creed.
I like your style. Alright then, tell me what you know. As much as this creed of yours will allow.
I do indeed know of what you ask. However, I doubt the information I have is what you're looking for.
Anything counts,
What
at
do
least.
you mean?
I merely provided some insight on Zoma. Iron Mask completed Zenin entirely on his own effort.
Well, that's a bust. Fine, then at least tell me what you told Iron Mask.
Certainly, that's easy enough. Ah, And you needn't worry about payment this time. Your story was more than enough. Long ago, God created humans from the earth. In that sense, you could argue that God is the father of humanity. Children grow by observing their parents, or I should say, they imitate them. Anything the parent can do, the child can too, you see.
You mean the humans tried to copy an act of God? What did they do?
Create a soul. In their hubris, humanity
Soul.
attempted to play the role of God and create a soul from nothing.
Let there be God.
And that's how the Zoma came to be.
Precisely. And following their creation, these weak man-made demons grew stronger and stronger as they absorbed more and more demons. But in Zenin's case, he was provided with more than one source of power.
The Covenants.
Indeed.
Bingo.
Take his base design and combine it with a Covenant, and you've got the being you saw before you. The Covenants drew out Zenin's latent power, and his soul was built in such a way that everything enhanced his fighting capabilities.
You know this much?
But of course, just who do you think I am? No doubt his body has already been built to withstand the stress of exceeding his physical limits.
So he's got just enough to carry a human soul, but can wield more power than any human could ever hope. Explains why we can't communicate with him.
Yes, to call him both a vessel and a protector is certainly fitting.
So, does he have any weaknesses?
The moon. The Zoma race has a rather decisive weakness in that their power wanes with the new moon. While the phases of the moon have always influenced demons to some degree or another, Zoma are particularly affected. However, that applies only to your average Zoma. Having absorbed the Covenants, it's possible Zenin has evolved. He may not even be a Zoma anymore.
The new moon. It looks like that might be our only chance. Thanks, Victor. We've got a faint sliver of hope now.
A great power may grace our stage.
The Soul Matrix expanded. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff that we can do. Hold up.
Today, a new demon may join our cast.
Dionysus. We can do Mad Gasoline Turbo Granny.
Ah, magnificent.
Alright. Gives me Maragion, which is actually pretty nice. Torpor Strike. But it's more physical, interestingly enough.
What skills shall they inherit?
Yeah, it's not really much to it.
Now, behold the birth of diabolic.
If that's so, let me come.
Fury Dionysus. Next one is gonna be Yoshitsune. I actually can't wait for this. I really can't wait. I actually really can't wait.
Which strikes your
wait for
fancy?
this.
Now, make your choice.
Okay, we can make a few demons. Apsodus, Mithras, Principality.
Ah, magnificent.
Chimera. I need to get rid of some certain demons. Yeah, there are demons that I need to max out first before we even make these kind of demon.
Which strikes your fancy? Now, make your choice.
We'll see.
Until next time.
Alright, next up. I know Club Crustaceous is gonna have more requests on the way. I hear the goddamn phone, I'm not gonna get the phone.
Good to see you. For this job, the client is asking for your team specifically. The Devil Summoner in question would like your assistance investigating an abandoned building. It sounds like this mission will be quite significant for our client. If you do accept this job, then I'll invite the client here to explain the details in person. Then I'll send for her now. Ringo, I suggest you assemble your team.
Level 39.
Thanks for taking my request.
Nana,
What are you doing here?
I ended up crying a lot. I thought about going back to the country, like you said. But I didn't like that idea. It felt like giving up. And I don't want to give up. That's when Madame Ginkgo took me in.
Even if she has no intent to attack anyone, the girl's clearly a powerful summoner. So I've been keeping an eye on her.
Nana, if it's revenge you want, there's something I need to do first. But once that's done...
Well, it's fine. It's not like you killed him. I don't care about revenge anyway. I just want to know who I really am.
You don't know?
I've got this floaty feeling. Like I'm here, but floating. It's like I'm here, but I'm not. And I forget things a lot too. Like the summoner attacks. I want to know what's wrong with me. I don't care about my past. I just want to figure out my present. And I think my dad's at the center of the truth. So, I gotta find out what he was doing.
you're serious.
I need your help.
Okay then. Got that, everyone? This is a formal job now.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we can't handle it yet, sadly.
You got guts, kid. We're gonna give this case everything we've got. Right, Milady?
Yeah.
Thanks. You seem like good people. But that's enough sappiness. I want you to take me to Mangetsu's hideout. The one in the central line of the abandoned subway.
Ideally, you would search the facility where Mangetsu Kuzunoha and Gen Mayumi originally conducted their research. However,
That's the place Iron Mask attacked.
yes, as such, Yatagarasu has the entire place locked down.
So the plan is to go to Mangetsu's hideout instead and look for clues.
Yep. I heard you guys had been there once. So it'd be cool if you guys could help me. Take a look around.
Okay, then let's head out. We'll meet you at the central line of the abandoned subway.
Best of luck. And please, take care of Nana.
Thanks, madam. Okay. Ringo, I'll see you there.
Alright.
Do you have any other... Remember your duties as a summoner.
Yeah, nothing we could really do at the moment. But what we can do is be at the safe house.
Ash is her own person. You don't just get to take her back.
I know that.
Whoa. Wasn't expecting it to be just you two. Where's Arrow and Milady?
Oh, welcome back, Ringo. They're out gathering information on Iron Mask.
Weird. Not a duo you'd expect. Is something going on?
It's my fault, Ringo. I asked a question I shouldn't have.
Fig asked me if Ash was what I was trying to take back. Sorry I got kind of heated, Fig.
Don't apologize. I'm the one who asked. But if you already knew what I was saying, then why?
Part of it is just desperation. I have to fix this, because I know it's my fault.
How?
I failed her.
Pepe Hens.
Ash needed hope. Something to believe in.
You just wanted to get
And I
out
couldn't
of the
prove my
summoning.
world of light was worth that. That's why she's here now.
World of Light?
Look, being a summoner is all about kill or be killed. And someday, you end up paying the price for the things you've done. The lives you've ruined. That's just our natural reward. Summoner's karma, they call it. And we wanted a world where that was a thing of the past.
But you got the opposite.
I really believed we weren't doomed to hide in the shadows forever. We could live together in the light. But it wasn't enough to convince her, I guess. That's why she's trapped with Iron Mask now. She's a prisoner of her fear, of the summoner's karma. So I want to save her from that.
Saizo, I don't know if you should be thinking of saving her.
How do you mean?
Is her fear really what's keeping her trapped? I think I learned something from Ero and Kaburagi. Even if people feel the same way, or want the same things, or want the best for each other, sometimes they're still going to clash. To me, Ash seemed to really regret killing you. Did you ever really ask what she wanted? Or did you take it for granted that her dream was the same as yours?
You're right. I need to hear how she feels. Took me long enough to realize it. Thanks, Fig.
You gotta confront her
I know
again.
what I gotta do now.
No. I just spoke my mind, that's all. I'm glad if it helped. It's from Raven. He wants to hear about what happened with Mangetsu. And he says he might be able to help with the Phantom Society.
He did help us. We should probably go check in with him. Let's meet up with Ero and Melody at Hydron, then head to Komodori from there.
Alright. Oh yeah, no new stuff, sadly. Oh well. Alright, let's see.
Let's hurry up and dig in.
I see.
Well, at least...
Okay. Barhedron.
Sorry for the wait.
It's fine. We just got here ourselves. Are we heading straight to Komodori?
Ero, doesn't Raven have work to do there? We wouldn't want to barge in and get in the way.
That won't be a problem. He's got a lot of kids to look after. If we show up and he's not free, we can always hang out with them.
We can help take care of them? All right, let's go.
Sounds like hard work, being on perpetual babysitting duty. Still, Raven was a Yatagarasu elite. How does an underworld big shot go from being a legend to running an orphanage?
Well...
You gotta work on that poker face, Ero. A face like that is a big neon sign saying there's a story here.
I've never been good at hiding things.
What do you mean?
He means the orphanage is a front. It's a Yatagarasu operation. Am I right?
Well, sure. These underworld factions pull that stuff all the time. But there are way more profitable side ventures than an orphanage. Unless...
All the kids there have the potential to develop supernatural powers.
So that's it.
So much for your hero. In the end, he's no protector or guardian. He's just a handler for company assets.
What is she talking about?
Come on, Fig. You're supposed to be quick on the uptake. She means that orphanage is a training ground. They're grooming future summoners.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So all of those children, they're all going to get caught up in this fighting.
It's not guaranteed. There are some years where none of the kids make that choice to be a summoner. I was the only one in my year.
Do they even know?
No. The kids with potential only find out about devil summoners once they're ready to leave Komodori. But nobody's forcing them to pick up a comp. They're the ones who make the decision.
And that's how you justify it.
Well...
Summoner's karma.
Is this summoner's karma too?
Well, this is awkward. Sorry, everyone. I probably just shouldn't have asked.
No, it's not your fault, Saizo. This would have come up eventually. Look, I know this isn't right. Manipulating people isn't what Yatagarasu's about.
Then why doesn't anyone say anything? Why doesn't anyone try to stop it?
Because eventually you just... understand.
Nani?
People like me and Raven are the only way we can fight back against the Phantom Society.
So you learn firsthand that the cycle doesn't make sense, but you can't break out of it. Reminds me of what Kaburagi was saying. There's a fine line between the kind of deep, principled belief people respect and brainwashed zealotry.
Maybe I am being manipulated. Maybe that's why I'm committed enough that I'd fight to the end.
Arrow.
But even if that's just conditioning, I can't second-guess myself. I won't.
Looks like your speech has her speechless. Maybe it was too much for her innocent little head. Listen, Fig. You can't get by in this world on good intentions alone.
Would be nice if he could, though. If you ask me, it'd make life a hell of a lot better for everyone, even if it's tough.
How do you mean?
Well, you gotta accept it's an ugly process, right? Say you decide you want to be idealistic, selfless, and you live your life, try to set a good example.
Right.
Then you realize, whoops, the world sucks. All your idealism and wishful thinking can't cover up the evil in its rotten core.
Now you're talking sense.
Maybe. But it's not about the world you live in. It's about the one that comes after. One made by the kids who grew up on your wishful thinking.
And they wouldn't inherit the wishful thinking, but the wish itself.
Exactly. Gives them hope. And with hope, we can make a better world than the one we've got now.
A better world. For everyone.
Whatever. Let's just get going.
New gate's been opened for Saizo.
Welcome. What'll it be today? Do I have that right? Thanks. Have a nice night. Welcome.
See the drinking allies. Another one. Also, there's another gate opening. I don't know if we'll tackle that today. Now? Later? I don't know.
Say,
You know, now that I think about it, you two had covenants for most of your lives, right? You people keep saying that they enhance natural talents. Did you two notice anything like that?
Well,
I don't know. If I think back, I guess it was kind of a piano prodigy back when I was a kid. Maybe that was it. Whenever I messed around on a display keyboard at a music store, I'd draw a crowd. Once I heard a song, I could play it myself note for note too. I never would have guessed. But now I'm here. So obviously that didn't pan
A
out.
shame.
How heartbreakingly tragic. Hey, don't go patronizing me.
all in the past.
So I don't have any regrets there. I wasn't in an environment where I could go develop that skill. It's not like I wanted to be a pianist anyway. How about you, milady? That must have been had the covenant since before you could remember, huh? If I've had some hidden talent, I never would have found it. The covenant was a gift wasted on me. Maybe you're better off without it. Maybe you're better off without it.
True.
True. This way, I can trust my own experiences, hard-earned skills. Well, having talent beyond your own knowledge would only be a waste. You don't have to wonder what the covenants are in the end. They grant these intense powers to their bearers, but they can only pass through half-death of the past bearer. Strange system. Perhaps is symbolic. An echo of the cyclical nature of history. History? How do you mean?
In the Phantom Society.
At least within the Phantom Society, we discuss covenants as something biblical. We saw their roots in the book of Genesis. If you consider the covenant's descriptions independent of that scripture, you start noticing similar patterns in all kinds of historical religions. I think ancient spiritism had some stuff like that too. Something about regicide and the succession of power, not just political power maybe. And there are all kinds of mythological stories about mankind gaining knowledge through fire. Won't be surprised if that was covenant related.
True.
Indeed, whatever else may be true, the covenants are intrinsically tied to the history of mankind itself.
It's more like
Our history, huh? Well, most of those were from myths and religions. What do you think, Miss Tech Hive Mind? We're in the age of science now. Seems self-evident to me. If Ion's path is converging with the covenants, a deific pinnacle of scientific principle meets the sum of human history.
it's Well,
This sounds way over my head. Next to the Covenant stuff, we're just insignificant specks, way too deep for me to handle. That's so, are you backing out of the mission, Saizo? Hell no. Even if I think we don't have a chance, I'm not going to sit around and let the world end, capiche?
True.
True. Sitting around and discussing abstracts won't get us anywhere. All we have to do is fight back against the threat in the ways we can. Yeah, well said. So the age of religion gave way to the age of science. Makes me wonder what will come next. Okay. We're going to the orphanage.
Oh, Arrow's back! Treats! Did you bring more treats?
Sorry, nothing today.
Damn kids.
Arrow's a meanie, huh? Maybe his shady old buddy in the tacky suit'll be nicer.
oh, that stings. Okay, kiddies, who wants candy?
Me!
I don't see Raven around. I wonder what he's doing.
Teacher's at the hospital. Munenori got a fever, so we took him to the doctor.
This is bad.
It's just a fever, I'm sure he's fine. We can just wait for him to come back.
No, not that. It's almost dinner time. Did Raven have time to prepare anything?
I'll go check the kitchen. Bad news. There's nothing ready.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you guys make dinner, Arrow? We've got all these adults here. At least one of you's gotta know how to cook.
I always knew this day would come. Just watch the master at work.
Was not expecting it to be Saizo.
And why not? Ash and I always took turns on meal prep back when we lived together.
Huh. Go figure.
All right, you little gremlins. What are you hungry for?
Hamburg steak!
Ooh, not bad. I make a mean Hamburg steak myself. Probably best to boil it. I know a butcher who could get us some Wagyu. You kids know what A5 grade is? I'm not talking school or algebra. A5 grade meat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's way too rich for our tastes. I'll do the shopping. The markets usually have ground beef on sale this time of day.
May I help?
Cooking doesn't exactly seem like part of the Ion skill set.
When I'm controlling Mimi, I use my leftover processing to study.
Whoa, Fig. You're learning all this new stuff without me?
Nani?
I'm getting left behind here.
I'm perfectly capable of doing things on my own, you know.
I guess it'd be pretty easy to multitask like that, but...
Sure, Fig. Let's work together on this.
All right.
Oh, I want to have something cute.
Then we'll arrange the vegetables in a cute pattern. Oh, the steak. We can make it into a Mimi shape.
Who's Mimi?
You'll see. For now, Arrow will take care of the shopping, Saizo will attend to the rice, and I will prepare some miso soup.
On it.
Understood.
She's really taking charge.
And Melody can...
What, me?
Can you read me a story?
What?
Please?
I suppose Melody can entertain the children.
Are you seeing this, Fig? This is a whole new Melody.
Ringo, commit all this preparation to memory. You'll be on cooking duty next time.
Sure.
Well,
I'm exhausted.
we got Tess.
Nice going, Melody. Turns out behind that sharp tongue of yours, you're actually pretty caring, huh?
What?
The way you handled those kids, you know?
I wasn't doing anything special.
No, I think you were.
What, you too, Arrow? Lose the grin. It's making me sick.
You know that girl you were reading to, Ichika? She's actually really hard to please. I don't think I've ever seen her smile like that before. I appreciate you looking out for her.
I'm telling you, I didn't do anything.
Sorry I'm late. Rude of me, seeing as I called you over.
Raven.
Welcome back, Raven. Also, I'd like to apologize. I ended up making dinner without asking permission.
No. I'm the one who should apologize. And thanks. The kids seem really happy. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Raven's great when it comes to curry, but everything else... well, it's nothing to write home about.
think you ought to change your perspective, Arrow. The real problem is that my curry's so great, nothing else compares.
Sure, I guess you could look at it that way.
See? Then again, I guess my cooking can get a bit samey, huh? If you guys don't mind, do you think you could swing by again sometime like you did today?
You don't mind?
Of course not. The kids would love to see you.
The kids? Sure. I suppose every now and then wouldn't hurt.
Just don't forget we've got a job to do. That's our top priority.
Yes, of course. I know that. I was overjoyed, even though the activity in question had no relation to Ion's mission.
It's gotten pretty late. We better get down to business.
Right. First, about Mangetsu.
I can fill us in on that one.
So Mangetsu's dead. Alright, I'll make sure Yatagarasu gets the news.
Thanks.
Now it's my turn. Yatagarasu's investigation has identified what we believe to be Iron Mask's hideout. It's an abandoned complex in Ozaki. Ozaki Hope Towers, it's called.
Real estate really took a turn for the worse over in those parts, so a lot of the buildings were left unfinished. Couldn't make a profit if you tried. Perfect place for the bad guy to set up his secret lair, though.
And how reliable is this info?
One of our agents confirms seeing Iron Mask and Zenin go in and out.
That's odd.
I agree.
I'd previously tried to track Iron Mask through the city's surveillance cameras, but I wasn't able to find any trace of him. Possibly because he was being careful. So why now all of a sudden?
I was wondering about that as well. Maybe he's trying to lure us in.
It's possible. We do have one of the covenants after all.
Then it's too dangerous. We'd be walking right into his trap.
Maybe. But we don't have any other options. This is probably all we're gonna get.
Ringo's right.
Hold up.
Don't get in my way.
Milady?
I think you're gonna want to hear this. You want to kill Iron Mask, right?
This had better be good.
Yeah, I'll let you be the judge of that. I went to the Gomaden and asked about the Zoma's weakness. Apparently, Zoma are sensitive to the phases of the moon.
Oh no!
And weakest at each
Damn
moon.
you! This is like SMT3 all over again.
We know the place. Now we just gotta wait for the right time.
Alright, then we'll go on the next new moon. Make sure you don't jump the gun, Milady.
Obviously.
What's wrong?
What?
It's written all over your face. Something's bothering you. Was it something in our conversation?
No, that's not it. Just... I heard from Arrow about Komodori's other side.
Yeah.
You were so kind to the children, and they all look so happy. I guess I just misunderstood. You're still bound up in the summoner's karma.
Yes, I am.
But I know my first impression of you wasn't wrong. You really care about those kids, and you take them seriously. That's why they respect you so much. That kindness is what they see in you. It's why they all want to be like you. How much longer are you going to do this?
Until I'm ordered to stop.
Then, I will use my own power. I will find a way for you to live in peace with the children.
Are you seriously suggesting I use Ion for something that's self-serving? You need to calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. And it's not self-serving if we want the same things. You don't want these children to have to fight. We can agree on that much, can't we?
There's still so much you don't know.
Of course. I'm a newborn.
If the kids are that important to you, then I suggest you wait before you make your move.
Tell me why.
Don't forget that Ion and Yatagarasu stand on different sides in all this. If you cross a line on your own, it could spark more conflict than you realize.
I suppose I'd rather not make myself unwelcome here.
Right? You're talking to the wrong guy anyway. I just work here.
So you don't intend on being their agent again?
Not if I can help it. Oh, but it's not as noble as I'm sure you're thinking.
Then what is your reason?
I burned down a village once. A covert operation in a foreign country. The mission was to purge a village that had been corrupted by a demon's influence. I killed everyone there. The kids, the elders. I told myself it was all necessary. All for the mission. And at some point, I guess I dropped my comp. I saw it on the ground, and suddenly it just looked grotesque. As horrific as any of the bodies. And that's when I realized I couldn't fight anymore. So Yatagarasu put me out to pasture. Once they saw I'd changed, they made room for me here and put me to work as a teacher.
You pushed yourself too hard, that's all. You tried to do your job.
And for what?
You really are a kind soul. You don't want all this violence to continue, right?
I don't know. But I know I want the kids out of it. And if anything ever threatens their happiness, I'll pick the comp back up if I have to.
Thank you for speaking with me.
About Arrow.
Huh?
I haven't seen him smile and laugh like that in a long time. He's happy with you, so thank you.
Choosing not to fight doesn't make you weak. It made you a good person. I can fight so you don't have to. So the children don't have to. There's still Hamburg steak. We saved some for you. If you didn't get any dinner, it's waiting.
Fig.
Are you done talking yet?
Hey, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
You're the one who's always reminding us to say thank you.
Fine. You got 10 minutes, then back to bed.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Is this in the cards for Arrow?
You think this is in the cards for you too, Arrow? A life like Raven's?
What? Me? Well, it'd be nice. But only after we finish the fight.
You're so stubborn. You really gotta learn to be more flexible.
Miss?
What? She has a face.
When are you gonna visit next?
Ichika.
Oh, I mean, I really don't know. Look, if I ever drop by again, then I'll read you another story, okay?
Oh, thank you, Miss.
We mustn't overstay our welcome. Let's go.
Say goodbye, everyone.
See ya! Thanks for visiting. Bye!
Made it. This place really takes a lot out of me.
Few days later. Need to know our next destination for sure.
Well, we've got a nice moonless night ahead of us. You guys ready?
Damn you,
Everyone have their
SMT
demon set?
Nocturne Moon.
Tonight, we end this.
You don't need to tell me. I've been waiting for this.
Very patiently, I might add. I was worried you were gonna run off without us.
Well, you did spend so long talking and chatting and joking around. If you wasted any more of my time, I might get upset. And you wouldn't want that, would you?
Save the murder glare for the actual fight. Come on, let's head to the Ozaki Hope Towers.
Ash, are you there too?
She's probably there. Ozaki Hope Towers from the city map. New gate for arrow and nuclear. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff we can do. Alright, let's see how much time we have. Alright, let's just get the request stuff out of the way.
Welcome. The client. The client.
So it's basically upgrading stuff. And compendium stuff. Alright, I might as well just do those things off screen. I think that's the best. Yeah, I believe that's really for the best. Yeah, doing these stuff off screen. I don't know if we should do arrows as access. I think we should. Yeah, I'll do these requests off screen and then I guess we'll go back to arrows as the sector thing because it's now open up. See how tough it is. So, yeah. Next time on Soul Hackers 2, we're going to be going back into the fray in Arrows the Sector. And I'll see you guys all next time.